Hello, this is my presentation of a beach ecosystem. In a beach ecosystem, and the killer whale is an apex predator. So when it gets food, it gets least amount of energy. And then, for the seaweed, the most primary consumers eat seaweed. On the ecosystem pyramid, they get the most amount of energy because they're the first ones to get energy. And as it goes on, uh, only 10, only a only a little bit of the energy can be transferred because the animal has burns off calories when energy when it moves. So when they're in pursuit of each other, they lose energy, so they get less food. And then for temperatures, when it's hotter, the water there's less water because the evaporation is higher, but fish do like warmer water because they're cold-blooded. But in the cold, fish can't live in the cold water because they're again cold-blooded, and the ecosystem suffers because other animals can't eat them because they won't be there. For the reason abiotic factors are important is because the current controls the general area of the fishes because they push them in there, and then the temperature changes where the fish can live, and then the water is crucial to the fish's survival because otherwise they couldn't be there, and the air is how the fish breathe underwater because everywhere has oxygen except space, I think. And then this is just like a straight where they all where they go. I have another food web. The decomposers go to the producers and the and then they go to the primary consumer. They go to the secondary consumer. Then they go to the tertiary consumer, and then they go to the apex predator, which are marine worms, plankton, herring, jellyfish, shellfish, and the killer whale, also known as the orca. So I put arrows up here that go that way, and so the decomposers are the marine worms, and the producer can be plankton or seaweed, and the consumer can be jellyfish or crabs. The secondary consumer can be sea anemones or seals, and the predator can be otters, tunas, or sharks. And the apex predator is always the orca or the killer whale. Also, the decomposers can be sea worms, bacteria and fungus, or marine worms. Also, if you take away the killer whale and the ecosystem changes, the shark population will boost. Then there will be lots of sharks that need more food, and that means that they will eat more food. So if there are no killer whales in the ecosystem will potentially collapse. I'll show an alternate food web on this other side. Okay, so the decomposers of the fungus, everything is the same except there's no apex predator, which means that the the predators will continue to breed and then they will make more and more and more of themselves, which means that they will overpopulate, and so we'll be able to hunt them more, but then the other animals will be hunted more. So there'll be an overpopulation of sharks in the ecosystem, which is not good. This was my presentation. Thank you. Oh, no it's not, no it's not, no it's not. I'm not done. I forgot. This is a project by me, it's Beach Ecosystem. Here are the sources. ScubaDiving.com, Google.com, 19 January 27th, Snapchat.epa.gov, Recosystembiology.weebly.com, WhatEats.com, Percy.com, Sites.psu.edu, EagleWingStore.com, LiveScience.com, DailyJStore.org, NationalGeographic.org, Quora.com, Wikipedia.org, Oceana.org, Wikipedia.org again. Thank you. I'm Aiden Sass. This has been my presentation.